sack of money that we see here makes the difference in the opera itself, because she refuses the money in the opera, and which then brings a character to her that the Bible does not give us, and gives the composer and the mezzo-soprano who sings the role something to do. We're at the de Young Museum. We're on our way to go see the most beautiful statue of Delilah ever. And as a native San Franciscan, I have to tell you that as a little boy, looking up at the statue of Delilah, well, it was my first glimpse of the female form divine. We'll see.
I'm Timothy Anglenberg-Ard, curator in charge of American art for the Fine Arts Museums of San Francisco.
And what can you tell us about the statue today?
This is a statue of Delilah, one of the most popular subjects in the neoclassical era. William Wetmore's Story, the artist, was one of many artists who looked to ancient Greece and Rome for their subject matter, and of course also to the Bible as well. And it depicts Delilah, who is shown here with a sack of silver in her left hand, and at her feet a pile of Samson's hair. Delilah, of course, famously cut off Samson's hair and thereby diminished his strength. What's wonderful about the details of the sculpture is that the razor used to cut off Samson's hair, which is depicted on the base of the sculpture, is actually a Victorian straight razor.
Yes.
And it's a reminder that all artists look through the lens of their own time at the past, and so they couldn't conceive what an ancient razor might look like, so they used a Victorian straight razor.
So on the rich end of society, what would the handle have been made out of? Ivory, possibly?
Probably ivory or bone, exactly right. And this is one of the works that was shown at the Midwinter Fair of 1894, where the de Young was founded, right here in Golden Gate Park. In 1877, when this sculpture was created, there was a lot of interest, both in painting and in sculpture, in women who used their womanly wiles and all these sort of stereotypes to lure men either to their deaths or to their fall, in the case of Samson. And so there's this sort of tension where women are now cast as being perhaps potentially threatening to male society.
Always threatening. It's a battle between piety and prurience.
Exactly. Well,
So are you going to go to the opera? I'm going to put you on the spot.
absolutely.
And do you know about the simulcast that's happening over at the AT&T
No, I don't
Park?
know about that.
They are broadcasting on September 20th at AT&T Park, so it's going to be an absolutely magnificent thing.
That's great.
So, okay,
Wonderful.
thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
this. I appreciate
No,
your
thank you.
indulgence on this. Okay. On one hand, we have piety versus and one of the curators that is going to walk us through some information about it. Cut. And then, oh my God. Oh, look. Look at this.
Is it yours?
Never stops, this girl. Away.